YangYang of NCT and WayV being somehow involved in Israel's supply for idol weaponry was not on my 2025 bingo card, but at the same time, I am not really surprised. But good for the fans of those idols who were caught advertising for BDS companies, because now they have a bigger evil to point at in order to excuse the actions of their own idols. I can't believe all this while K-pop idols got paraded for consuming boycott brands, while an idol whose family business runs the Israeli defense system was casually among us hidden. Because we cannot condemn all types of problematic behavior apparently. A little context to the situation. YangYang's father is Jim Liu, the CEO of the computer manufacturing company AdLink. On their website, they say that they design and manufacture edge hardware and software for intelligent computing. AdLink has its headquarters in Taiwan and operates in the States, the UK, Singapore, China, Japan, Korea, Germany, Israel, and India. So essentially in the axis of neo-imperialism. But the mere presence in Israel is not the issue. AdLink. Technology's high-performance computing systems are used in tanks and armored vehicles, which are then used by Israel to do all the evil that they do: commit genocide, run over families, destroy villages, displace populations, and so on. The human research consultancy and other organizations have characterized the importance of AdLink as follows. Its ruggedized computers are designed for environments that demand high precision, stability, and reliability, characteristics that make them well-suited for modern battlefield applications. And they add, AdLink's products have been integrated into Israeli tanks and US missile systems, enhancing their targeting accuracy and operational performance. These systems rely on AdLink's embedded computers to process battlefield data in real time, enabling rapid response and precision strikes. In essence, AdLink is one of the many technology companies that allow Israel to keep the Palestinians oppressed and subjugated. One of the main counter-arguments is that YangYang is not his family, and therefore should not be blamed for the business practices of his father. Well, if you ignore how Jim Liu's wealth has trickled down to his children, and has probably allowed YangYang to even pursue his career as an idol, then maybe. Although even then, a decent human being would distance himself from his father's involvement in genocide, and from the privileges that this involvement has earned him. But the worst part is that YangYang is allegedly a shareholder in the company. Now I have to say though, I could not find solid proof for this claim. But then again, it is not unlikely that children have stocks in the companies of their parents. This is essentially one of the ways they inherit the wealth of their parents. And investors play a key role in sustaining companies such as AdLink. As the human research consultancy puts it, these investment flows connect the wealth of pensioners, savers, and institutional clients worldwide to the machinery of war currently deployed by Israel in operations that have been credibly accused of amounting to war crimes and genocide. Moreover, the UN Guiding Principles on Business and Human Rights, UNGPs, alongside the OECD Guidelines for Multinational Enterprises, make clear that investors bear responsibility not only for the impacts of their direct operations, but also for adverse impacts linked to their investment portfolios. This includes situations where investee companies contribute to serious violations of international humanitarian law. So if the International Court officially declared the happenings in Gaza as genocide, all investors could potentially be held responsible for partaking in it. Although, realistically speaking, that is not going to happen, because through the production and supply chain, responsibility is often directed towards the next person or institution. The most twisted aspect of this entire thing, though, is that companies like these, as well as weapon manufacturers, directly profit from war, genocide, and colonial occupations. It is in their direct interest that things like this keep happening, so that they can not only keep selling their products, but also make themselves, as a company, more attractive to investors. The investors, which could be a random guy like your neighbor, or, in this case, YangYang, also profit from this increased performance of the company because of stock appreciation. So if YangYang were actually an investor in the company, it would be in his best interest that Israel keeps purchasing from AdLink to keep the Palestinian population subjugated. But I honestly do not expect any stance from YangYang or SM Entertainment. SM Entertainment simply does not give a fuck and would preferably keep all their artists out of any political alignments. And YangYang, even if not a shareholder, would hardly want to damage the business of his beloved father by positioning himself against it.